slide to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. Hardy now with the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing right away, it's May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Here we go, set.
May to throw on second down. That is caught downfield by Douglas.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down, and it's an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Here we go. Throwing on second down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On 3rd and long, here's May. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's May. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Patriots nothing.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
70 range. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he's into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Going to go right back to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Man. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second and a yard. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have Ravens, and he is going to have the Chargers.
First down, Baltimore.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's second and 6. Now, Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and short, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Jermichael Hasty. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. To throw on 1st down is May. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Jackson now. Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return is Hasty. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's May. He runs with it. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go.
Here we go. 19 tight.
From out of the gun, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Set. Go.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he is out of bounds on the other. Midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Raven first down.
Let's go. Report.
Jackson looking to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he's going to bring this one